Well guys, I'm out in the field. I was tagged by Leaf Life Bushcraft on a Bushcraft breakfast, which we'll be showing you in a minute. And I'm out with Megan. She's having a little sleep in me hammock chair, bless her. And I said I'd bring her out and cook her some breakfast. So once I start cooking, guys, I'll get back to you. A bit of a quick a knife review for you. While I'm here, I can't help myself. It's an Opinel number 8. It's the outdoor knife. It's Sandvik stainless steel on this. You've got the old key there if you need it. Parts rated for rope cutting. Razor sharp edge on there. It's a thermal plastic key handle on it. 110 decibel whistle on there. Works really well, really good. And I've been using this knife a bit. Obviously it locks, and it does lock as well in a closed position, so it won't open up in your pocket. I've been using this knife and I've been actually quite enjoying it. It's not a bad blade at all. I really love the Opinel Sandvik steel. Sharpens really well, and it's a modified Sandvik steel. It's their own, what they do with it, so it's great. So we'll get back to you. I'm just boiling some water, and I'll speak to you all in a minute, guys. So here we are, guys. I'm actually using the Swedish Trangia, or the Swedish cook set. It's quite a good cook set, this is. Plenty big enough for what I want. Water's boiling, and it's really quick, guys, at boiling water, and that's why I use it a lot. It just works really well. All I'm going to do is some dippy eggs for me and Megan's, or soldiers, or whatever you want to call them. I'll drop them in there if I can without breaking them. I normally break them, but if I don't break them, I can reuse this water again. I shall put them in there. That'll do. I've managed to get 4 in there. Oh, 4, quite easy. I shall put the lid on there. Just let that steam away. Away they go. Lovely. So I actually cheated, guys. I actually did me toast at home, so I didn't have to worry about it out in the field. I really don't mind doing me toast at home. I would normally do that for work anyway if I'm out and about. It's just a hell of a lot quicker for me to do that. I could warm it up if I wanted to, and I could just place it on the top of this stove, and that just warms it through. And I'll often do that just to heat it up a little bit. Give it a bit of warmth there, just enough heat off that, and it doesn't take long to reheat it up at all. I can hear them eggs in there, them rattling. Bit of butter. I can't believe it's not butter. Using the Opinel number 8 for this. Just the butter. Real good test for any knife, guys, is your Bushcraft knives and all that, is to actually try and cook with them at home, and just see how it handles at home, and then you'll know whether you're going to like it or not as a knife or a tool. And I'll often get a new knife and I'll do a bit of home cooking with it, if you like, cutting onions or vegetables with it, and then just have a look to see how it holds the edge, because a lot of vegetables will be the thing that'll blunt a knife quite quick, and that's why a lot of people have dull kitchen knives. There we go. That really does work, guys. Just by putting your bread or whatever back on top of your stove, it does heat it up again, and it does work. Wow, this toast is actually warm. So I'll butter it up, slice it down. You should really go over and check out Craig's channel. He's a great guy, tree surgeon, and he really knows his stuff, and very, very knowledgeable, guys. And this community, the bushcraft community, needs people like him, because he's got a lot of knowledge to share. He's very, very good at what he does, that's all I'll say. And please go over and check him out. I've got to tag 3 people on this video, and I may as well do that tag now while everything's happening. I'm going to tag JC SRSS 2012. I want to see your bushcraft breakfast. I'm also going to tag Rich the Ridge Hunter. I would really like to see your bushcraft breakfast, Rich. And I'm also going to tag Ants Wild Camping, and I'd like to see your bushcraft breakfast. And guys, Ants Wild Camping, please go and check his channel out and give him a sub for me if you can. It's quite a good channel, and he's just starting to get it all together, and I think we need to give him a bit of support there, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Supporting each other. Great channel, and he's coming on a long way. There is another one that I will tag. I'm not sure if he'll do the video or not. I'm not sure if he'll understand the bushcraft breakfast side, which is Cataleptic Burn. Guy from America, another great guy, does some of the best knife reviews and some little projects that I've seen. And yet again, he's another small channel which just is not getting the credit that it deserves. And that's the one thing in life that really winds me up. There's some great channels out there with some good people, very friendly people, and they're just not getting the subs or the views, and I do not understand, I cannot understand why they don't. So if you could do that for me, guys, that would be really, really appreciated. They're great channels and they're great people, and I just cannot understand why there's some channels on YouTube that have got 100,000 subscribers who, to be fair, what they're teaching or what they're doing, to me is bollocks. And then you've got guys out there, the little channels that are teaching real stuff and real skills, and they're just not getting the views. And I think a lot of that is all to do with people like to live in the little dream worlds, I suppose. You've got to be realistic about life. And I'll tell you what, these eggs are realistic. Little beauties. I reckon they'll be done enough. I don't know. We'll give one to Megan to try first. What do you reckon, Megs? Yeah. You reckon? Try it.
Oh, he's a bit hard.
No, he's perfect. He's perfect. Taste a bit of that. Them eggs are on the money. They are spot on. I knew I should have been a chef. We definitely know I shouldn't have been a dancer. So there you are, Megs. Oh, you better say hello to everyone, Megs. Say hello to everyone. There's your egg and your spoon. Right?
Yeah.
Get that down your neck. I may just use that water to make me a cup of tea with in a minute, so I don't waste no water. Don't forget your bread here. So guys, from me and Megan out in the field, that's my tagged video. Soldiers. You can't go wrong with it, can you? Hopefully I'll get another video out to you today, guys, and may do a little walk through the woods and see what we can come up with. We're going to go off and enjoy our breakfast, and it is going to rain again in a minute. I may have to set a tarp up or something like that, or we may just have to bug out home and get on the old Xbox. Guys, with that in mind, see you on the next one. Well guys, I'm out in the field. I ain't got my fucking hat on.